Why must you have an opinion on everything? Why? Why? You know you're going to be in trouble if you keep up with the barking. Can you stop, please, so I can shoot a video? Thank you. I would appreciate it. Okay, on to the next pile. This is a typesetter tray that I'm going to try to sell down at the market space. So we're going to put that in our sell local pile. This is a print that I used to have hanging, and I like it, but I'm not like completely in love with it. So this one I will also just try to sell local. It's not worth, a ton of money. Ooh, are you going to stay? I think I need to make a second sell local pile. There we go. And let's see what this one is. I'm pretty sure that I have no problem selling this one. It's Calistoga and Juice. California Fruit Crate Art, Calistoga Collection Series, Lemonade, whatever that name is right there. Here we go. That one. I mean, that might be worth listing, but we're going to try local first on that one. And we have, I'm pretty sure I used to have this one listed because this one's easy to ship. It's by Tara. It's giraffes. Yes, I am pretty sure that used to be a listing. So that's going to go back into the list pile. And I might even be able to find the listing from before. Yay. This is another piece that I purchased at an auction. You can see it's still got the auction tag on there with some really old tape. Everything is dusty, dirty. I gotta clean stuff up. Looks like this is a Julian Frank. Julian Frank. I would have to look up Julian Frank, but this does appear to be a painting and not a print. And the reason I can tell that is the paper. You can see the paper used on this. It's not your typical paper that would be used on a print. There are variations in the depth of the color that you would see when paint goes over. I could be wrong. It definitely could be a print, but I'm leaning towards this being a painting. It's definitely got some age on it. You can see this really old tape here holding on this back paper. This one's worth doing a little investigation on and probably listing. This is a Thomas Kincaid. It does have its COA on the back. September 13th, 2000 is the date on this. So, oops, I just noticed we have like a pinup girl that's next. I might have to edit that. He stilled the storm to a whisper. Conquering the Storms, Thomas Kincaid. There was a $40 price tag on this. I don't know where that price came from, but we're going to take a peek-see and see how much this is going for now and probably list it. Okay, I had a Harold's Club pinup girl who we cannot show on YouTube. She's a little too naughty. This is some fruit. It's like a still life. It's got kind of a weird mat to it. Let's see if I can make out who the artist is. It's got spots all over. It's dirty. J.L. Jensen, something Ensign. 1849, so we know it's a print, because if it was the original, it'd be worth probably a lot of money. I don't know. This one, I gotta look up. This might be a local sell, unless I find out that this person's prints are selling for a ton of money. I mean, it was $39 somewhere. At some point, I was charging $45 for it. So I'll just put this in the sell local pile unless, as I'm making this video, I find out something substantial about that guy. All right, this is another piece that I purchased at an auction. Auctions are a really good place to buy art. I mean, I have bought a lot of art at auctions. This appears to be an original. Again, it is in framing with not acid-free matting. Looks like it's caused a little bit of discoloration. The frame is in pretty bad shape up top here. It's gotten chunked around. But again, your value is usually not in the frame. The frame can add value, but what you're really looking at is the art itself. It's trees. Let's see if we can make out an artist. We've got glare. Let's see what we got. I can't read that. But maybe, as I'm editing, I will be able to read that. It does look like a watercolor. See the little bumpies in the paper? That's pretty typical watercolor paper, and it looks like a watercolor. So we're going to do a little investigating. We're going to put this in the list pile unless I find out it's not worth listing. This is a very, very famous print. It is from, excuse me, You Are in the Way Again. It's called The Empty Chair from the, what does that say? From the something, and the rest is under there. From Vincent, 1921, Breton Riviere. I know this one will be easy to look up. It does appear to be a an engraving or an what they call an etching. Can't remember exactly which is which, but it's a very famous subject matter. Of course, it's a sad doggy, and you know, like, who doesn't love a sad doggy? And I think this one will be worth listing, even with its size. Pretty sure this is worth at least a couple $100. Now this next one, you can see right off the bat, that's old canvas. And you can see the construction of this stretcher for the canvas. Oh my gosh, this has got some age to it. I don't even know what's on here. What is it? Oh, it's a kitty cat. Even better. Look at that. That is an old oil painting in a gold frame, a very old gold frame, and I'm looking for a signature, and there's no signature. Oh, yes, there is. Oh my goodness, it is so hard to see. L. E. Irwin. I want to say L. Irwin. And I don't know, 1901. 1901. There we go. That's an oldie. That is definitely worth listing. This is another piece that I had hung up in my old office. You might remember it. It used to sit actually behind me. Are you helping again? You are so helpful. This one I'm not, I mean, I can let this one go. I'm not super attached to this one. I do like the subject matter. I don't see the artist. I think this was another World Market, like, sample piece. So this one I'm just going to sell locally and let that one go. Here's another one that I'm looking at the back of it, and you can tell this is an old piece. And I did have a price tag on this, calling it a Jessie Divini oil painting for $600. So at some point I did some research on this and came up with that price. And let's see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I pulled this one, I think, out of the Antique Mall booth. So I'm not even sure. Does it go like that? Does it go like that? I'm not sure. It's an Impressionist painting. So we're going to look this one up again because it's been a while since I looked it up. Actually, I looked it up earlier this year. I can tell by my SKU. But this one is probably, with a $600 price tag, that's worth listing and shipping. Again, we have another piece of horse art. I like this one, but again, I'm not like super in love with it. I do have a price tag on this one. It is a Windberg. It is a print. I had $250 on this. It's nicely framed. It's horses. This one, I think, I don't know if I'll try to sell this one locally. I'm going to try it locally first because it's so big. And then if I don't sell it locally, I know that I can list it online and sell it, of course. All right, now we got some smaller pieces to deal with, which is always nice for listing. This is an original painting by Romanian artist Crina Iancau. There, and I already researched this one and put $450 on it. I do believe I picked this up at an online auction, an estate auction. You can find some really nice artwork at estate auctions. So this one, I will go ahead and list that. And then this one, multi-process solo modern study after the original by Harold Zussin, styled and framed for W&J Sloan, San Francisco. Well, that's intriguing. Let's see what it is. Oh, that looks so mid-century. Look at that. I wish I didn't have the glare going, but look at that. That is so mid-century. It's called Mask. Gussin, 1950. That's definitely worth listing. And then I have this one is also very mid-century. The Window. It's the same artist, 1950. Had that one priced at $150. I don't have a price tag on this one. But yeah, those will get listed. This is another sweet piece. This almost looks like it came out of a book just because of like all the writing. It's like there's a poem down here. Ropes and Fears. W.H. Gosh, the glare. De Vincent. W.H. De Vincent. Nice subject matter. I think I'm going to try to sell this one. Oh, it's out of the Harper Weekly. There it is, from 1881. So it is a page out of the Harper Weekly magazine. That's what that is. I think we're going to try to sell this one locally. This is a piece that came from World Market. I bought like a whole bunch of these World Market samples. This one obviously has gotten really beat up. So this one I'm just going to sell locally. Maybe 20 bucks or so. I can see the original price on here was $30.50. Or no, wait. Depending on, I know I'm upside down. Sorry. Let me do this. Then I can show you. This is the World Market. This is the wholesale pricing on this print. So me selling it for $20 would be a good deal. This is a piece that Rachel picked out. And now Rachel needs to list this in her Etsy store. Now that we got moved and we got ourselves kind of up to speed and we're getting over all of our creepy cred health stuff, this is definitely a watercolor. And you can see that. You can even see the edges coming off of the paper right there from when they framed it. It was signed. Nope. Was signed. Is signed right there. S. Saarinen, 1991. So I'm going to let Rachel sell this one on her Etsy store. This is another one of those World Market pieces. Just a fun horse print. I'm probably going to sell this one local. I may even offer this to Rachel's horse trainer because it kind of depicts the whole like lesson barn thing. Again, this is how World Market does their pricing. Those are wholesale prices. It's called Afternoon at the Stables, Canvas Wall Art. Minimum price on this wholesale was $47. $47. That's what a store would have to pay to buy this at wholesale. So which means the retail on it was probably at least $100. This is a gorgeous piece of painting on velvet. It's a large piece. And these sell for some pretty good money on eBay. But do I want to ship this? Holy moly, this would be just a wee bit to ship. I may try this one locally first. Super pretty. Somebody who's decorating in that mid-century... Excuse me, I'm talking. It's my turn to talk. She just ran into stuff because she was looking at me. She's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm going to try this one locally first. Peanut! Peanut! Why must you have an opinion on everything? Why? Why? You know you're going to be in trouble if you keep up with the barking. Can you stop, please, so I can shoot a video? Thank you. I would appreciate it. I don't know what the neighborhood call is saying right now, but goodness. Anyway, we're going to try this locally first. If not, I know I can list it and get it sold that way. Okay, I have almost gotten through all of the art. I'm still trying to figure out what this hair is doing today. My goodness. I have a little bit more to go, but you know what? I'm not going to obsess on finishing this all right now. I have to go pick some stuff up from an online auction that I did purchase a few things, mostly for myself, for the house, for the backyard, not for resale. Okay, there's a couple things for resale, but they were so super cheap I couldn't not do it. So let's go get that stuff, and when I get back, I'll finish the art. Okay, I'm back from my little trip across town to go pick up some stuff. I'm going to give you a little sneaky peeky into the back there, but that's going to be on the next video. I will unpack all this and show you. I will give you a little sneak peek of something that rode home next to me that I'm totally in love with. Check this out. I forget the name of it right now. It's a very expensive brand, and it's a peacock, and it had to ride like that to get home safely. So I will show you all of that on the next video. But now I got to get back inside, and I need to finish sorting the art and making my piles and getting that room ready for the next step. Okay, I'm back to my mess. Most of this is like smaller shippable art, so this should go pretty quick. This piece here is this is an original. It's a Lesnick demo, 1982. I think I got this because I like the colors in it. Got a little packing peanut stuff going on there. I like the little details of, pardon me, excuse me, I'm kind of doing something here. You too. Anyway, so this is an original piece of art. I don't know if Lesnick is someone usually on board. This is like a student piece. Very common to use the board in a student work, but we do know it's an original, and I am going to look this one up to sell it. All right, this is a set of 4 that I think I can let go of. I've always just really liked these. They're all like ocean themed. There's the crabbies and there's the starfish, but you know what? I'm going to let these ones go, and I'm going to, I almost fell. I'm going to sell these locally. Always the dilemma of what to do with all of your children's school art. This is some of Noah's artwork. I got to keep it. I mean, come on. How cool is that? I know it's upside down. But Noah did that one. And I actually have the 3-dimensional paper mache version up on my dresser. So this I need to keep. I need to keep all of my kid art and just figure out a good place to go with it. So this is a piece of art that I wanted to keep. This is a Cormier, very popular artist here in Las Vegas. They have a gallery over at the South Point Hotel, And then this is actually a frame that I paid a goodly amount of money. Well, no, I got it on sale. I'm sure I got it for half price, so probably 20 bucks for this frame to go with this piece of art. So I really need to frame that in that and then decide what I'm doing with it. So I'm going to put that in my keep pile, at least for now. Could go in a bathroom. This little guy, I can sell this little guy. He's really cool. He's, I don't know, what do you call that technique where they paint on the glass and then actually it's painted on the paper in there too. So it's like a three-dimensional kind of a look. It's kind of cool. And doesn't say, oh, this was 50 bucks. Wow, this was $50 is the original retail price on this. I think I'm going to try to sell this locally though, probably for 25. These two little girl room flower canvas art things, I'll definitely be selling these locally. They're not super expensive, and I'll probably sell the pair. You know what? I'm probably going to ask like 20, 25 bucks for the pair. Okay, I can't do this big pile yet because I got this pile stacked on that pile. So let's conquer it. Here's another piece of that World Market art with the deer and the little deer. This has like some sticker smudge on it too. So that's going to go with the other World Market piece over there to sell local. Here is a piece. This is United States Patent Office for the design for a statue, for the Statue of Liberty. That's pretty cool. Recognized leader in construction, platinum sponsor. Meet the General Contractors 2016 Construction Expo. So that's an interesting piece. I may just go ahead and sell this one locally as well. Okay, I remember picking these up out of Goodwill. These are all painted on silk. I don't know if that comes through. Two of them have birds, as you can see on this one. They are signed. I get real close, I think you can see the fabric. I think it's all the same artist. It looks like it. Yep. These are old. These are probably like 70s, I'm going to say, maybe even 60s. It's a set of 4. I think these would probably do best online. So these are going to go in my sell online pile. This is just another fun piece from World Market. Here is the World Market wholesale price. You can see on there it's a 4-side home and garden. Be a mermaid, make waves. This one I'll sell down at the vintage market locally. So on this next one, before I even turn it around, you can see that this is an older canvas, but it's not an antique canvas. We can also see that it is a painting that's been stretched onto the stretcher. And then when we turn it around, we can see it's probably like a 60s, 70s kind of a seascape. Orlick? Don't know. And I think that's a W dot, but maybe, I don't know. These artist signatures sometimes can be such a mystery. So I may just go with, you know, same time period, same subject matter to get kind of a pricing. But this one's kind of cool and it's not too big, so I think I will sell this one online. This piece is interesting. I don't know if this is just an ink and paper or if that's paint. It's by Jana, 1978. Kind of interesting. I'm not sure if this one is worth selling online or not, but you know what? I'm going to put it in the online pile because the size is right for selling online. You know, it's not going to be that hard to ship this. I don't really like just the cardboard on the back. This is probably not acid free. We know it's 1978. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. This is a pretty spectacular print, and it is huge. It says, would you like to see my butterfly collection? Those would be guinea pigs making noise because Rachel just walked by. This, I just don't think we have any place to go with. It's kind of interesting. There's all this weird little writing on this thing. I've never read it before. I don't know how I feel about this. This is from something. Oh, it's listing which butterflies those are because it lists them here. And it's kind of an interesting print. But sadly, this is too big to go anywhere in our house this time. So this one's going to get sold locally. My cow prints also going to get sold locally. Hey, Rachel, you got to come up with some decisions on what artwork you want in your room. Be thinking about that. Okay. Yep, I'm going to let this one go. This is another world market piece, so it's, you know, it's quality, but it's not like some irreplaceable piece of art that the only place you're going to find it is online or in an auction. So I am going to go ahead and sell that one locally as well. My local pile is growing. This is a piece that I picked up at a yard sale a couple years ago, actually. I was going to keep it and hang it, and then the glass broke, so I took the glass off of it. The print itself is just so stinking cool. It's Thayer's Drugstore. You can see all the advertising things in there. So much going on in here. Even has like the Coca-Cola fountain. You got the kids kind of all misbehaving, the dog licking up the ice cream, this little boy, he's just mean, he's laughing. This looks like the really, really tired mom who doesn't even know what to say. Got the guys playing checkers over here. I mean, it's just a really cool print. It's by Lee Dubin. Very, very cool print, but again, it's a large print. I think I'll just sell this one locally. Try to get my money back out because it's missing the glass and someone's going to have that replaced. So I will do a good price on this one. Okay, this piece in here belongs to Jordan. This is going to Jordan. This is a really expensive Peter Pan print that I have been keeping safe for her. But I told her, you know what? I'm always the one going out to San Diego. It's her turn to come out here. So she's coming out here for my birthday next month, and she will get to take home her Peter Pan. I don't know if she's going to drive, though. She may not drive. She may fly. And if she flies, she probably still won't take home her Peter Pan. So it'll have to go the next time I go to San Diego. Don't know when that is yet, but one way or another, I'll get it to her. All right, we're getting down to it. This is just a frame that I don't know where I salvaged it from, but I'll just sell that locally. This is a needlepoint cross stitch. I always get those two kind of messed up, but it's got like the horse and the carriage. I'm gonna say this is cross stitch. I don't know. You guys tell me. It almost looks like a paint by number done with needlecraft. It's kind of cool. It's kind of old too. Look at the back. Look at the back. And somebody just framed it on here. So this is a really cool piece, and I think this one will do best online. This one appears to be another Thomas Kinkade. Let's take a peek. Is it? Yes, it is. There's the Thomas Kinkade signature. It is a print. This one also has a certificate of authenticity. This is Lamplight Manor by Thomas Kinkade. This one I picked up at Goodwill for 20 bucks. 20 bucks for Thomas Kinkade. So that one will go online. And then there's this really, really pretty, again, some kind of a needle craft. This one is not cross stitch. Is this embroidered? I don't know. I've got it sideways here. Here we go. The colors on this are stunning. On the black, such a beautiful piece. Such a beautiful piece. Somebody put some work into this. Let me see if I can close it. Look at, there's a bee. I know, we got lots of glare going. Lots of glare. Just can't get rid of that glare. I apologize. Really neat piece. You can see somebody's just kind of like taped this back onto here, which is not optimal, but you can see it's all tucked into there. That one, I think I might do well with this one in person, locally, just because it's so beautiful. And it's gonna need a little bit of reframing. You can see it's not the best matting job in there. So yeah, let's put this one in the local pile. Well, I uncovered a bookcase. That's kind of cool. Now all I have left is one more little pile, and I've gone through all of the art. This is another travesty. Really expensive piece of Disney art called Villains. You can see it is cracked here and here, so it would have to be re-glassed, I guess you would call it. But the detail of all of these Disney villains is so cool. So I might try to sell this one locally and just take into consideration that someone has to pay to redo the glass on it. Don't remember who does this one. I don't see a signature, but it's a super cool print, and I'm sure this one will be easy to sell locally. All right, that's just one of my keeper pieces of art. So I'll just put that over there in my little keep pile. All right, let's see. This is Dolphins by Bartholet. Goodness, what does that say? Bartholet something. Parthel? 26 of 500, so it's a numbered piece. We picked this one up at a Goodwill, of course. I don't know, maybe we're gonna look that up and see if it's worth selling. This is another piece of canvas art that we will put in the sell local pile. Little owl. All right, this would have had a certificate of authenticity, would have lived in this pocket right here at some point. Yeah, I had a feeling that's what these are. These are Norman Rockwell artist proofs. I do believe they're both artist proofs. So that's what this AP stands for. It is a print, but it's an artist proof print, which is like the first off of the printing press version. It's the proof. It's good. And it's Norman Rockwell, and it's a desirable Norman Rockwell. You know, they're looking a gift horse in the mouth, I believe, is the subject matter on this one. So I've got that one, and then I've got this one. Now this one, I don't think, again, certificate's missing, but it was there at one time. This one is not an artist proof. This one is an actual print. It's number 262 of 350. And I'm not sure what this one's called, but again, it's got a horse in it, which is always good. So we are going to have to look up and see what those are going for, but I'm pretty sure those need to be sold online. All right, this is another just a decorator piece. You can see I had $35 on this at one point. I had a booth that was all art at the antique mall, and I closed that booth, so a lot of this art came home, and I was supposed to list it. Never listed it. I'm probably just going to try to sell this one locally. Now, somebody had emailed and asked me about these, and I wasn't sure where they were, but now I have found them. So if that was you, email me again, because I have had thousands of emails, and instead of me having to go back and find that email from you, please email me again. But these are just some really interesting pieces of art by K.A. Very talented artists. I don't know what their story is, but I have this guy and I have this guy, and they're just so bizarre and so interesting that I picked these up, and they are for sale. I can ship them. So we will put those in the list. We'll put them in the list pile, and if that person contacts me before I list them, then I will just sell them straight that way. And that goes for anybody. If you see me going through something that's going in my list pile, I am willing to ship those. So let me know if you see something you want. This is a piece of art that's like, it's falling out of its matting. It's kind of a mess. Don't know anything about it. I am just going to sell this one locally. I'm not going to take it apart and try to find the artist and all that. If it's some $1 million print, well, then somebody's going to get a good deal. So that one is easy for me to let go. I got no love loss on this one. This is a pair of horse prints. Actually, they're photographs. And these used to be in Rachel's room. So I'm going to have to ask her if she's wanting to put those up again, or if she's changed her decorating desires for this new room. This is Le Conte d'Amour. Okay, hey, that wasn't bad French, was it? Come on now. You guys are always teasing me about my French pronunciations. Jean-Antoine Watteau appears to be the artist. Don't know how old this is, if it's a repro or if it's an older piece. It's just been really framed nicely. It's been professionally framed. I think this one is probably worth listing because it's in really good shape and it's a desirable subject matter. I have a pair of these Asian shell kind of inlaid? Maybe inlaid isn't the right word. These I'm going to try to sell locally. These would be kind of tough to ship. Also, I think these originally came in 4 panels, and I've just got 2. So we're just going to do these ones locally. And then as far as bigger pieces go, oh, there's something else behind there. This is like the last bigger piece. It's these lovely ladies here, and this one I'll also let go locally. I don't think it's worth a whole ton of money, not worth listing, so we'll put that over in this pile. So all I got left to do is one little box. I've probably I could list these if they're worth selling because it's all small stuff. So here's my pile of stuff that I'm gonna let go rather quickly and get it sold. We'll go through these real quick. I liked these. These say faith, and this one says joy. I just liked these. I might put these up for Christmas. I might. We'll see. Or I might put them in a live sale because I think some of my people love angels too. So those are really cool. Let's see. We've got a tray for jewelry. Okay, these I'm just going to take down to the market, and I'm going to sell these locally, just these little coffee prints. We've got a Bessie Peas Gutman. Bessie Peas, is it Guzman or Gutman? Guzman? Okay, I give up. Anyway, her stuff sells really good, but I've already got a price tag on that. I'm just going to take that down to the market. Somebody had wanted this piece as well, and I forget who it was. This was done by Ken in 2008, and it is a Dracula duckling. Dracula duckling. So if that was you who wanted to buy the Dracula duckling, I'm putting that in the pile with those KA ones. So you just got to send me an email. Oh, what do we have here? We have a vintage. Who does these? Who does these? They're done by Gubba Gubba Cartoons, Tom Hinckley and Bill McClung. I know that's upside down. I apologize. I think this is pretty collectible. So that one I will list. That one I will list. Easy to ship. This is a really cool frame made by, I want to say, well, I thought I used to know who made it. I thought it was signed somewhere on the edge, somewhere. Apparently not. I'm dreaming. Anyway, it's a cool frame. It's resin, looks like stone. You know what? That one might be worth listing. Put that over there. This is another piece. This is a Sally Huss. Friends of dogs are friends of mine. Sally Huss is pretty collectible. There's her story on the back. This would be pretty easy to list and ship. This is 1973. Oh, I think I got this for Jordan because she's like into the strawberry thing. So I still might ask her if she's interested in it, but in any direction, it's a really cool piece. 1973 still life of strawberries. You can see it's an original and it's very nicely framed. So that's definitely worth listing if Jordan doesn't claim it. And then we've got a little wildflowers. These are real flowers. There is a name there, which I cannot make out. These are worth listing and super easy to ship. What does that say? Intercontinental Art Inc. Montgomery Ward. Huh. Here we go. Okay. I'll probably put all this little stuff right back into this box as soon as I show it to you. Here is another original by Linda. Linda did this one. And you can see I only paid 97 cents for Linda's art. She did this in January of 1974. Definitely worth listing. Let's see, I'm just gonna kind of put him right back in here. Oh, he's cool. You've got mail. It's a carrier pigeon on kind of one of those dictionary backgrounds. Let's see, mail. Oh yeah, mail's actually on there. See, that makes sense. That's kind of cool. Gotta dig that. I can sell that one. This is, aw, look at him, by Laramie. He's super adorable. Ben Franklin Crafts, that's probably for the frame. He's a cute little doggy. He's worth listing. And then I got 2 of these I picked up. Something tells me they were probably on sale. Even if I paid 10 bucks, that would be okay. But you can see they were professionally framed. Somebody put a lot of work into that. Losi Kenny. I don't know if that's probably like the person who had it done. Because that's not the artist. The artist is right there. Alex something. So there's that one. And there's, ooh, look at the colors on that. And then there's that one. Now this one looked like it might have gotten a little rumple in the canvas. I don't know if that could come out. I imagine that can come out, get a little stretch. So I'll probably sell those together. Alario. I don't know. All right, that's it. I have now gone through all of this art and I have determined what's worth listing, what is worth keeping, and what is personal. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I'll put this in my list pile. This is my sell local, which is like this pile over here. And voila. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to call it quits for right now. I made a lot of progress, believe it or not, even though there's still a pile of stuff here. And I'm gonna go get this video edited now. So I have a video to go up today. But yeah, this feels good. So if you saw a piece of art that I said that I'm going to be listing, I'm willing to ship that stuff. So just hit me up, let me know, and or come down to the vintage market and let's make a deal. I'm gonna be very motivated to sell stuff. Seriously, just come bring your offers. I'm gonna be taking most offers. Got a lot of stuff to sell. All right, so with that, go be profitable and make it fun. And we will see you on the next one. Oh, and if you want to know when the next one's going up, be sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification. And please leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about this kind of video, because I kind of have to stick with this for just a little bit longer. So let me know if you're totally bored with this kind of stuff or it's okay to keep going. And I cherish your support in getting where I need to be to get my business back rocking and rolling. All right, everyone. See you on the next one.